So why did I choose multifamily over other real estate investment options? Basically, when you're dealing with multifamily, you're dealing in the commercial space, in the commercial realm. If I buy single family rent homes, I'm getting different loans, I have different structures, but the biggest part really is what people will refer to as forced depreciation. I can take an asset, an apartment complex, and I can make it more profitable by making the operations better, by raising the rents, by cutting some expenses that are unneeded or overpaid. So there's lots of ways I can drive additional revenue. I could do unit upgrades that people are willing to spend $50 to $150 extra on for that apartment. As I increase profitability, the value of my property is tied to the profitability of that property. So the more profitable I make it, the more the property's worth. When you buy single family rent homes, you can't do that. Your neighbor's houses are worth 150. Your house is going to be worth 150. You can put gold toilets in it. You can put crystal everywhere, diamonds hanging from it doesn't matter. It's still going to be worth what the neighborhood is worth no matter what you do to it. It has nothing to do with profitability. It's all comp based. You're selling houses for the most part on the retail market. So you're selling them to other homeowners. They're not buying them for a profit stream. So that's the biggest reason. Also, probably the other biggest reason for me, you buy a single family rent home, you fix everything on the way in. When you buy it, you do all the rehab up front. You think you've got everything covered. You got a new water heater, new roof, new HVAC system or air conditioner, right? So a year and a half in, 6 months in, whenever, let's say unexpectedly, a bathtub pops a hole, or maybe that water heater fails anyways. You can get a lemon water heater. So let's say that happens. Let's just stick with the water heater. The water heater pops. That $200-300 water heater with labor and all the other things involved is going to run you $700 to $1,000 to put that back in, to replace that. When you're buying a single family rent home, you're usually looking at $100 to $300, maybe even $500 a month in free cash flow profit. If it costs me $1,000 to replace that tub, that water heater, or whatever it is, at the very least, you're probably going to lose 2 months completely of profit. That doesn't happen in apartments. When I buy apartment complexes, we go in the front door with an expense build out, a projection, a pro forma budget of what these things are going to cost. I have in my budget that I'm going to replace some water heaters. I'm going to replace some HVAC units. I'm going to replace a tub every once in a while. It's built into the numbers. So when those things pop up for me in multifamily, it does not rock my boat. It's just business as usual. We keep moving. Those are the two biggest reasons for why we choose multifamily over single family.